Hey guys, my name is Nora. This is my first YouTube video. I was originally going to do a Marshall's haul for you guys, but instead I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I did not want to jump into a Marshall's haul right away. I wanted to introduce myself to you guys first. So I did ask you guys to ask me some questions. Thank you for those who did. I wrote down some questions and I have some on my phone that I will be sharing with you guys. First question, so you guys want to know what is lupus and what is my story. Well, my story is very long. So I think I'm going to do like a separate video telling my whole story with detail and everything. Today I'm just gonna give you like a short sum up of, what I went through. It's really hard to explain what lupus is. Pretty much is your cells attacking your body. It's an autoimmune disease. I did look up for a definition, but it says here that lupus is an autoimmune disease. This means that your immune system attacks healthy cells and tissues by mistake. This can damage many parts of the body, including the joints, skin, kidneys, heart, lungs, blood vessels, and the brain. There's different types of lupus. For example, there's like lupus SLE, which is the most common type. This can be mild or severe and can affect many parts of the body. Fortunately, SLE is the type of lupus that I have. There's also discoid lupus, which is a red rash that doesn't go away. There is subacute cutaneous lupus that causes sores after being out too long in the sun. There's also drug-induced lupus that is caused by certain medicines. Usually this goes away after you stop that medication. There's a question, who gets lupus? Anybody can get lupus, pretty much. Women are the ones that are more at risk. The lupus is 2 to 3 times more common in African American women than in Caucasian women. African American and Hispanic women are more likely to suffer from severe lupus. So with that being said, I am Hispanic. I was born in Zacatecas, Mexico. Shout out to Zacatecas. Let's see, keep on going. What causes lupus? There's no known cause to lupus. We don't know what causes it. What are some symptoms with lupus? There's pain and swelling in joints. I'll just talk about some of the symptoms that I had to go through. When I was 14, I was very active. I loved to play outside. I loved to do cartwheels until I felt I had a pain in my elbow, which didn't let me stretch my elbow all the way out. It would hurt. It was like very, very, very painful pain when I would try to stretch my arm. So that was a big sign that I didn't know back then that I know now that it was lupus. I went months with this pain, and my mom, being that typical Mexican, she would massage me with like different types of creams, and we would use ice packs, and we tried everything. After that, we decided to go to the doctor, and the doctor here in my town, she couldn't really tell me an exact diagnosis. So she was like, I think this is a little bit more serious and we're gonna have to send you to a children's hospital, something more specialized. So when I went down there, they did lots of blood tests, lots of physical tests. I went through, a lot of appointments, a lot of doctor visits until, they called me in and, they were like, we found a diagnosis, come in so we can talk about it. When the doctor came in, he was like, we're sorry to tell you this, but you have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. And for a second I was like, isn't arthritis for old people? I'm only 14. I'm not understanding. He was like, but you also have lupus. Lupus was something that I've never heard before. I didn't know what it was. Lupus is not common in my family. None of these things that I was experiencing is common in my family. The doctor was like, we're sorry to tell you this. And at this time I was like, oh, maybe I can just take my medicine and leave. As he kept explaining to me what I was going to face the next years of my life, he was explaining, this is something that you're gonna have for life. You're gonna be on medicine the rest of your life pretty much, and you're gonna go through a rough path. But at the age of 14, I wasn't really taking care of myself. I wasn't really thinking too much about it. It was just the way I felt. I felt fine, you know, other than my elbow not being painful or not being able to stretch it. I felt fine. They gave me steroids to finally get my arm to stretch out. Steroids is like my worst enemy. I hate steroids. When I turned 21, I got a really big flare-up, and flare-ups happen out of nowhere. A flare-up is when those cells are attacking your organs, so you're flaring up. All I wanted to do was sleep. It wasn't that I felt sick. It was just that I was always tired and I had no energy for anything. If I would sleep all day, I would be fine. They ran some tests, and a few days later, I got a phone call, and they were like, you need to come to the emergency room right away. You are flaring up, and we diagnosed you with kidney disease. So my cells were attacking my kidneys. I don't know, I guess there's like stages of how bad your kidneys are, and I was on stage 4, the most dangerous stage. My doctor did tell me that I was very, very sick. She was like, you were like almost there to pretty much dying. I didn't know this until I got better. If she would have told me that over the phone, I would probably just like freak out, and I don't know what I would have done. I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized, I want to say about 2 weeks. I spent Valentine's Day in the hospital. I remember my boyfriend at the time, we were supposed to get married a week. We got married a week after I got out of the hospital. So, you know, I wasn't doing any wedding planning at that time. I was stuck in the hospital trying to live. I was hospitalized. They gave me two sessions of chemotherapy. I get anxious like learning about how the body works, so I kind of just try to like avoid it and not really pay attention, I guess you could say. So everything went well, thank God. All this going on, I did experience my first panic attack in the hospital, and let me tell you, that is the worst thing anybody can experience. Like an anxiety attack or a panic attack, it's just the worst thing ever. I remember I was eating a sandwich, and out of nowhere, like my heart just started like pumping like faster and faster and faster, and I started freaking out. I was like, what is going on? I thought I was having a heart attack. I told my dad, I'm like, I don't feel good. I'm like, my heart is beating super fast, and you know, I grabbed my dad's hand, and I was like, I don't want to die, Dad. I don't want to die. And it was something that was super scary for me. My dad, like right away, he walked out and he was calling for the nurses. He was like, I need help, I need help. So it was horrible. I seriously thought I was dying. But then the nurse came in and she was like, oh, you just need to relax, just relax. And you know, she just held my arms and she was like, it's just a panic attack, so you're gonna be fine. So it was scary. After that, I've been dealing with anxiety and panic attacks. I got my kidneys to work back. I'm feeling better now. I haven't gotten any flare-ups. Let's pray that, you know, nobody has to live with lupus. Hopefully we can find a cure. So, you know, if you know anybody that has lupus, it'd be a good support to them. You know, ask them if they need anything. If you see them tired, just, you know, they're always going to be tired. I'm always sleepy all the time. For me, I have a good support system. My family, you know, they understand me so well. My mom knows when there's something wrong with me right away. She'll be like, are you feeling okay? You know, she knows. My husband's a good support system as well. My sister, you know, everybody, they're just great. So let's just keep moving. There's another question. Finding your husband and knowing he was the one at a young age. So I'll tell you a little story of how me and my husband met. I was a senior in high school and he was a junior. I believe 11 months and like 3 weeks, almost a year, something like that, older than my husband. So we met in high school, and I remember seeing him in the hallway. It was somebody that I've never seen before, you know, like I thought I knew everybody in school, but I guess I didn't, because I didn't see him. So I was like, oh, I was like, who is that good looking, you know, when I saw him. And he just caught my eye. So at this time, I was not looking to be in a relationship. I just wanted to graduate high school and just move on with my life. I kept seeing this guy, and he was just so attractive. And, you know, I wasn't gonna make the first move, but I guess I kind of did after I found him on Facebook. I was like, oh, there's the guy. So I guess something was just like, hey, it's a sign, you should talk to him. I sent him a friend request. He accepted it. And when he accepted it, I messaged him. I was like, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. And that's it. So he wrote back, and he was like, hey, aren't you a senior? And, you know, I was so happy. I was like, does he know who I am? Has he seen me before? Like, what does he think of me? I was like, yeah, that's me pretty much. And it took him a while to reply, and he was like, oh, can I have your phone number? Because I really don't get into Facebook that much. So I was excited. I'm like, yes, here, you can have my number, you know, like text me, call me, whatever. So I just gave him my number, and that's how we started talking. We started going out, and that's our story. That's how we met. How did I know he was the one? I just guess he was so different than anybody else I had ever met. He's just the kindest person ever. He understands me. You know, if you know, I need time to myself, he understands. He's such an understanding person, and he's super kind, just very different. I guess at a young age, I already knew what I wanted. I knew he was gonna be the one. You know, I couldn't see myself with anybody else but him, and here we are now. We've been together for 6 years. We've been married for 3. We got married in February, and we started going out in January. I'll go to the next question. Am I where I want to be in life? Yes or no, or why? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Okay, so am I where I want to be in life now? No, I am nowhere close to where I want to be in life at the moment. I am currently in college, so I'm trying to finish my associate's degree. I never really saw myself in college until, you know, I met my husband. And, you know, I saw him go to school. I would want us, you know, to have degrees as a family. Like, you know, it would be good for our future. So I was like, maybe I should go to school. And, you know, so far I'm trying to accomplish this goal that I have of finishing school, which I will finish. It's taking me a while, but we're gonna get there. You know, with my lupus as well, I was sick for like ever. And that got into the middle of my school, but you know, this is a goal that I will accomplish, and hopefully you guys are there to see it. Where do you want to be in 10 years? So in 10 years from now, I will be I am 23 at the moment. 24. I'm trying to make myself feel younger here. I'm 24. I will be 34 in 10 years. Hopefully I will have maybe 2 kids by then. I don't think I want to have kids after 34, and I don't know how many kids I want either, but maybe not more than 3, so I don't know. We'll see. But in 10 years, I want to, you know, be working at a job that I like. I will have my career job that I want, with my kids, having a stable income, you know, getting the help from my husband as well, raising our kids. As soon as I have kids, you know, I want to pay all my attention is going to be towards them, with me being involved. What are some self goals that I have? Well, I think I mentioned, you know, graduating school is one of my biggest goals right now that I will accomplish. I did get asked, how long have I been into makeup? Makeup, I really don't think I'm that good at it. I've seen other MUAs who are just perfectionists, and I love their work. I don't see myself anywhere near them. I do enjoy makeup a lot though. I enjoy it a lot. I love buying makeup. So maybe I'll be doing some tutorials that maybe can help you guys out. I started doing my makeup when I was 14. I remember me and my best friend would do our makeup in the bus before school. So, you know, in the bus trying to do a wing eyeliner, imagine that at age 14. The wing eyeliner was the worst ever. If you guys see any pictures of me back then with my wing eyeliner, you guys would definitely freak out. But practice makes perfect, and I don't think my wing eyeliner is the worst anymore. I don't think I'm good at makeup. I have done other people's makeup before, but I'm definitely not, as you know, I'm not a makeup artist. So next question, what made you get into YouTube? Well, I do enjoy watching YouTube. You know, it's like when you see kids on YouTube looking at other kids play, I feel like that's how I am. I like looking at other people's lives, like other people's vlogs and people doing their makeup. I enjoy watching people doing their makeup and people shopping, you know, like I like watching hauls. So I just feel like maybe somebody out there would be interested in my life and what I buy and what I find. So, you know, hopefully I can be an inspiration to somebody else at just how other people inspire me. So we'll see where this takes me. What's your favorite MUA? I have tons because I follow a lot of YouTubers who are amazing at what they do. Let's see if I can think of some. Daisy Marquez is one of my biggest inspirations. Jeffree Star, he is awesome at his makeup. I enjoy watching his tutorials. Manny MUA, he is also awesome. You know, there's so many. Those are some of my favorites. Do you have any pets? I don't have any pets here where I'm living in my apartment. It's no pets allowed, which I am okay with because I feel like I'm such a busy person that I would have no time to take care of a pet. I think that's why I don't have kids yet either. It's so hard to take care of myself, and you know, my husband's like my child. I have to take care of him too. So no pets for me now or anytime soon, I don't think. Do you want any kids in the future? Yes, I do want kids in the future. Not now, like I mentioned, I'm very busy, but you know, we'll see what God has to say about that. How many brothers and sisters do you have? I have 2 sisters and I have 1 brother. Yeah, that's about it. So, you know, thank you guys for watching my video. Hopefully you guys learned something that you guys didn't know about me, and if you guys want to know more, please comment. I'll be happy to answer your questions. But so far, thank you again so much for watching. You know, please subscribe, like my video, and that's it.